Welcome back, guys. Thank you so much for being here. If you're watching this on YouTube, welcome to a brand new day for the TCG Worlds 2018. Don't forget to leave a like, it really helps out the channel. And if you're live here with me on Twitch, thank you so much for being here. So, as promised, today is Lucario-GX day. We have two different decks. We already showcased Lucario-GX. If you missed that, you can check out the past broadcast on Twitch, or you can check out the video on YouTube as well. And now we're moving on to Lucario Garbodor. So Lucario-GX, as we already saw, 110 HP, has the attack Aura Strike, 30 plus 90 if you evolve Riolu into Lucario this particular turn. So reminds us of Guzma, a lot of potential here. And we have the attack Cyclone Kick as well, deals a very solid 130 for 3 energy, although since we are running a ton of special energy, we are very susceptible to Enhanced Hammers, but the main attack here is Aura Strike. And then we have Cantankerous GX, dealing 30 damage for every damage counter on this Pokemon. It's a really nice 2 energy attack that allows us to have a follow-up to Lucario-GX after it first attacked. Now we also have the 4-2-2 spread of Garbodor. We have 2 Trash Challenge Garbodor, which coincidentally should help us against opposing Lucario-GXs with the attack Trash Challenge, dealing 20 damage for every item card in our opponent's discard pile. And finally we have Garbotoxin Garbodor, which, if it has a tool card attached, our opponent's Pokemon and our own do not have abilities. Now we have 2 Tapu Lele for support, although not exactly really needed to make the deck flow well. Now as far as supporters go, we have 4 Cynthia, 4 Guzma, 3 Sycamore and 2 N. No Acerolas this time around. I really couldn't fit them because I really wanted to have extra disruptions such as the hammers, such as the Parallel City. We have the 4 Ultra Ball, as I mentioned. We have 4 Choice Band and 4 Float Stone, all the tool cards we might want for Lucario and also for Garbodor, Garbotoxin, to make sure we can shut off abilities most of the time. We have double Enhanced Hammer, we have a single Nest Ball, a single Rescue Stretcher, and a single Evosoda. So we have an extra package, if you will, with the Evosoda and Nest Ball to consistency and finding Pokemon. We have the Enhanced Hammer and the Parallel to disrupt. We have the Rescue Stretcher to recover. And then we have the tool cards for utility. So a lot of options in this deck. Now in terms of energy, we have the 4 Strong, which are really nice with Lucario, as a Strong Energy plus a Choice Band is a knockout on a Lele with the first attack. Finally, we have 4 Rainbow Energy, so that we can actually get to use Garbodor's Trash Challenge as well, and even potentially Tapu Cure if that comes up at any point. And then we have 2 Fighting Energy to round out the deck. So yeah, that's the deck we're going to be using, and let's see if we can do well. And then after these games, depending on what time it is, we might feature one other deck. I wanted to feature Trainer Chip's deck from Charlotte, the Lucario-GX with Counter Energy. There were quite a few very interesting decks to come out of Charlotte. We had that one, we had the top 16 BKT list, which I also have built. We had the Glacian Zork as well. And yeah, and Dave not giving out any codes today. My birthday is coming up soon, so that's the next date that I'll probably be giving out more stuff on stream, so you can look forward to that. And okay, so we are apparently up against, I would assume, BKT, based on the deck box. We get another Lele start. That's the 3rd Lele start in a row for us. That's the 3rd Lele start in a row for us, and we are up against BKT, as I mentioned. Okay, so I'm not used to these headphones, so my ears get pretty tired pretty quickly. Yeah, hopefully we get a ton of people to show up for the birthday. My birthday is the 25th of May, so a little bit under 2 months to go for that. Okay, Bridget. Oh, but we might have another another cool stream happening sometime soon. Okay, Cynthia, we do manage to get a Riolu, but no Trubbish. We'll get a special stream, probably from Tabletop Village. Yours is a week before mine. That's nice, Etergan. So the 18th of May, something like that. Okay, so my opponent doesn't have the best hand here. I guess we can go ahead and do this. And now, off of this Sycamore, we're looking for Parallel City, Float Stone, and Fighting Energy or Strong Energy. We didn't. Oof, this is actually really rough here. We didn't get pretty much anything. So who do I attach to? At least I'll be able to rescue Stretcher back to Lele. Okay. So yeah, this was not great for sure. And the issue is the GX attack. Okay. There's Lele. Are you gonna see a Guzma? No, I would assume a Skyla. For whatever piece my opponent is missing. Rare Candy or Ultra Ball or Heavy Ball. Yep, there it is. Adela, you're 2 weeks before, so on the 11th of May. Lots of people having birthdays in May. Okay, so yeah, there's the Heavy Ball. Gonna see Rare Candy into Vikavolt. Gonna see the Rare Candy into Vikavolt. Yeah, I feel like we're just gonna get demolished here. I really feel like we're just about to get demolished here. I mean, the one advantage we could potentially have is the fact that my opponent doesn't have any draw support Pokemon, so no Octillery, no Rancor so far. So that might be good enough to secure us a good deal here. Okay, so we're looking for Parallel City. We're looking for Parallel City here. We're gonna do this. So now we get the extra damage. The choice band doesn't matter too much actually. So I'm tempted to just attach the choice band to the Trubbish. I'm generally tempted to do that. And then if my opponent attacks me in order to heal himself, that means we will be able to use Cantankerous Beatdown and knock out the Bulu. So it's a win-win for us. We just need to find Garbotoxin. And, oh, come on. But never mind, we need to find we needed to find Parallel City to prevent the knockout. But yeah, now my opponent has the choice. Does he use the GX and heals himself, or does he just take a knockout here and discards all the energy? And see, the thing is, if we had been able to prevent that power up, it would have been a difficult decision. But for now, I feel like my opponent will probably, yeah, just take the knockout. And then once again, we have a big issue here because we have no follow-up attacker. We're 10 short of the knockout on the Lucario. We don't have any draw support here, which is really sad. That choice band ended up not working out for us at all. Choice band there was really, really sad. Okay, we top deck a choice band. So that's good. I can go ahead and do this. Only 2 item cards for my opponent. That was a big top deck, and Patelne, thank you so much for the bits. That's very kind of you. Very, very kind of you. Okay, so far we get 2 very good prizes for what we're trying to achieve. So now my opponent needs to find Skyla, find Choice Band, or simply will not take a knockout here. There's the Lele, and that's gonna be game, right? That's just gonna be game. Yep, there's a Skyla for Choice Band, and that's a game. So really bad start for us. We were never able even to set up Garbotoxin at all. If we had been able to do that, it would have been a little bit different, but it happens. Heart of the cards, not quite there with us. Not quite there with us. Okay. Okay, so we're going second again. Grand Cali, were you the Bigabulu player? And we get a Lele start for the 4th game in a row. What is this? This is just silly. How are we starting Lele every game? We are starting Lele every single game. What is this? This is not very nice. GG, Grand Cali, GG. What is this? Why are we starting so much Lele? Okay, we're up against a Mew. Yeah, I'm playing less Lele too. It's only 2 instead of 3. And there's 8 other basic Pokemon. Okay, my opponent is dead drawing here, so that's really bad for him. Thankfully we didn't get an N in our opening hand. We have the Nest Ball. And yeah, I mean, I would assume my opponent will just Puzzle of Time here and pass. Not sure. Taking a long while to decide. Taking a long while to decide what he wants to do here. So yeah guys, in the meantime, any feedback? Maybe he just left. That's also a possibility. Maybe he just rage quit. Okay. We're gonna find a Riolu so that we can start attacking. And I feel like setting up, even though it costs us 2 energy, I feel like setting up a Trubbish here is worth it. So, uh-oh. I got a message saying the game crashed. Wow. Oh gosh. Okay, so no idea what happened there. No idea what happened there, or why the game crashed. I still need to tweak, I guess, some settings for the computer, but okay, we're just finding another game here. So we will go first. Can we not? Oh, once again, it's the wrong deck. Jeez, this keeps happening. Why does this keep happening? And we had a Lele start again. That's we had a Lele start. Why does it just switch out to different decks? I don't understand. I don't understand why that happens. Okay, very confusing stream today. And yeah, we had the Lele start right there. We had the Lele start right there. Okay. Can we start Lele for the 6th or 7th time? I don't even know. Okay, so we are probably against Zoropod. We are up against Zoropod. We get to go 2nd. And we don't start Lele. Okay, very nice. Very, very nice. Okay. Okay. It is a Wimput right there. So this is like one of those decks that we're trying to counter. My opponent ends us turn 1. Hopefully we get a decent hand after that and we don't dead draw. There's the Lele. Here's the Lele and we have no Troll or no Nest Ball or no Riolu. Acid Spray for the win. Acid Spray for the win. Now does my opponent retreat into Zorua? If he does, we have a chance at knocking it out on turn 1, which would be really nice with the Zorua. I mean with the Riolu. And he does, okay, fair enough. So, double hammer for us. We're gonna need to get very lucky off of this Cynthia. We're gonna need any sort of way to get Riolu and one of our 4 strong energy. But the question is also, is that even worth it? And if we do that, I mean, I feel like I have to do it because I didn't get any draw. Or I could just search for Lele here and then I'm just super far behind here. Okay. So, do I even play the Parallel here? I don't... Well, no, even that doesn't save Riolu from getting knocked out. So I'll just chap here for the knockout. Of our prize cards we get Garbotoxic. Jab for the knockout. Okay. So either we top deck or we are done for. Either we top deck or we are done for. And Rex back. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the follow. Okay, so there's a Zoroark. Discarding N and Bridget. Ooh, and my opponent plays a Parallel first. Oh my gosh. Oh, Rack's back. The light went off. That's so sad. My computer also crashed immediately after that. My computer actually crashed immediately after that. Okay, so there's a basic. Did my opponent get the TC? That's all he needs. There's the other basic. There's another basic. And there's the TC. Every time off of the Cynthia. Every time off of the Cynthia. Oh boy. What are these hands, guys? Another Zork. We're gonna see a Guzma. Knock out the Garb. Yep. Just has the card immediately. Okay, so things are not going well, of course. And Dalton, no, I didn't play the last round. I just ID'd with my opponent. Because if we played out, whoever won would have gotten top 128 and 40 points, and the other person would have not gotten any points at all. But if we tied, both of us would have gotten 30, so that's what we did. Felt like that was the better decision. So that's what we ended up doing. It was up against Zork GRI, and we did play out like a couple of games just for fun, and we were 1-1 in games. So it probably would have been my 4th tie against Zork Garbodor that day. Okay. Okay, and now we're up against Zork Garbodor again. Now we're up against Zork Garbodor yet again. Okay. Would like an extra card. Okay, that extra card from the mulligan is actually pretty good. Omega Scissor, I didn't do too well. I was 403 at one point, so I had a very real chance at making day 2 of, do I discard both rainbows? Or do I discard the parallel? No, I feel like I'm gonna have to discard both rainbows. I was 403 at one point, so I had to win the next 2 to make day 2, and then I lost to Greninja in the 8th round, so I had no more chance of making day 2. So I just ended up IDing the last round. So I got top 256 and some points, 30 points I believe, which I have yet to update onto the sponsor thing. Okay, so Float Stone, yeah, Riolu, there's no way Riolu goes down here, and we have a pretty good follow-up now, finally. So, had a pretty great turn 1. Hopefully we'll have a really good second turn as well. Parallel hopefully slows down our opponent. We will also have Garbotoxin next turn, plus a knockout with Lucario, which is really nice. And wow, Dalton, that's really sad. Like, there's no reason to do that. That's so sad that your opponent forced a tie to make sure that neither of you got points. It's not very nice for sure. Oh wow, my opponent Lele for Mallow. His hand must be that good then. It must have rare candy something. Okay. Guys, is there any stuttering with the stream? Is there any issues with the sound, with the music? Are there any issues whatsoever? If there are, please tell me. Okay, if I had Guzma here, I could knock out Lele, but even though that's a possibility, I feel like N is still a better choice here. Okay, there's the N. We got a replacement Parallel City just in case. We also have the choice band. There's a Guzma, I mean, not the N. Everything good, okay. It's because I'm seeing a few drop frames. But if you guys can't notice the stuttering, then that's really good. And then we just Aura Strike here for the knockout. Just one prize card. I clicked twice, but it's only one prize card. Any low amount of damage into Lucario means we get a return KO, which is really nice. Stream still going strong, no issues I've noticed. Okay, that's great. So yeah, no abilities, parallel. That was way too much for our opponent. That's what we're trying to achieve with this deck, but obviously it doesn't always happen. And I'm glad everything's good with the stream, guys. Okay, Dalton. At Nats 2016, you scooped when a tie knocked us both out of day 2, and you were rewarded for it next year when your opponent did the same at NAIC, and both people were different. Yeah, I feel like that's the right thing to do. Like, there's no reason to make sure the other person also doesn't get points, especially if it's very clear who's going to be the winner of the game. So yeah, so sorry your opponent did that to you at Charlotte. Okay, we get to go first. We can't afford to Ultra Roll for Trubbish, as we need a Lele here. We definitely Parallel City. And yeah, exactly, as the White Knight says, that's what it means to pay it forward. It's like, it's a nice thing to do, right? And even if someone else doesn't do it for you, it's still right to do it for someone else, I feel. Like, just out of your own principle more than anything. Okay, so my opponent gets a natural turn 1 Bridget. Evolving into Lucario to knock out Zorua doesn't feel right, and we actually top deck the Lucario. So I'm gonna use the Rainbow on it. And I'm gonna Guzma the Whippet, which is the only Pokemon that can't be knocked out. Like, Elizabeth is the one Pokemon that Lucario cannot knock out. So this is really good as a start to the game. We eliminate the only non-weak fighting Pokemon that my opponent has. And Granite Lakers, what happened? What do you mean, what happened? When, what happened? Okay, there's Zork. There's Zork. If Zork attacks into us, we have Cantankerous-GX, which is really cool. Are you guys liking the music as well? I hope you guys are. It's all remixed and remastered Pokemon music from the video games. This is Lugia's song. Okay. So my opponent, yeah, debating what to trade here. It's an Ultra Ball for Lele, I would imagine. Or for another Zork. There's no way he has... yeah, I was gonna say, there's no way he has Float Stone BKP DCE for knockout. It's not even knockout. Because of Parallel, which is good. The Lugia movie theme is so good. Granite Lakers, yeah, we're talking about how Dalton's opponent forced a tie in the last round, and that made it so that neither of them got points. Whereas if it was clear that one of them was going to win, then why not just give the win to the other person, right? Instead of making sure neither player gets points. Okay, so I'm gonna attach the basic fighting, save the strongs, but I will attach the Float Stone to make sure I 2-hit KO the Zork. And okay, so we got another Lucario, we have Guzma as well. I could use Ultra Ball here, to set up a Trubbish, but I'm actually not a big fan of doing that. Because of the resources that I have, that I would be getting rid of. It's your favorite piece of music that Pokemon has ever made. Well, that's good. Okay, so we see a field blower. We see a field blower. And yeah, Tord won the special event in Europe with Zoropod. Okay, so there's a Mallow. So if my opponent brings up Mew EX here to take a knockout on Lucario, we have the immediate response. Now I'm thinking I should have set up a Trubbish by discarding the Guzma and the Strong. Yep, there's a Mew, there's the DCE, there's the Float Stone as well. Do the wave. Do the wave is OP. Do the wave is such an old attack. And what is best deck in the format now? Busrock or Zoropod? I generally don't know. I mean, I would assume Busrock is slightly better than Zoropod. I feel like literally everyone tagged for Zoropod at this weekend's tournament. So, well, not tagged, but played something that had a strong matchup against it. So, and then there was a lot of Mew counters with the Mew from Fate's Collide. So, Mew was simply everywhere. I really doubt there were many decks that did not play Mew. Okay, so we get to Aura Strike for the return KO off of 4 cards and potentially 2 trades. It'll be interesting to see if my opponent can recover the Mew to get the follow-up knockout here. If he doesn't, we can end and shut off abilities, except never mind, because our opponent just did end. Our opponent just did end himself. There's the first trade. So double puzzle here would be really sad for us. There's a hammer, that's also pretty sad. There's a parallel, that's also pretty sad. Reduced damage from Wimpod. Now double puzzle would be extreme sadness here. But no, we see a DC on the Zwarg. Very surprised that my opponent will actually attack. Although I guess it doesn't technically matter. I mean, his Zwarg had a chance at surviving if I didn't have the Choice Band in my hand. Okay. Ooh. Okay, so I'll do that. I'll do this. And then no need to end here. So I'll choose Sycamore. And then if I'm able to set up Garbotoxin, that should be able to seal out the game. If I don't hit the Garbotoxin here, I might be in a little bit of trouble, and I didn't get the Garbotoxin. I, in fact, did not get the tool for Garbotoxin, but I did get the Strong. So if I had known that, the Choice Band would have gone onto the Garbotoxin, but there was no way for me to know that. So now we are in a lot of trouble here. Now we are in a lot of trouble. Okay, is he an Ultra Ball? Ooh, discards 1 puzzle. There we see another Zwarg. So what's the last card? Lele, okay. Lele for Cynthia, okay. So off of the Cynthia, my opponent is looking for a double puzzle. And he's already gotten rid of 2 puzzles. So... oh gosh, never mind. Choice Band plus DCE gets the win here. Well, not the win, the knockout. He has 1 DCE left though. So 1 in 14 cards, which should be less than... oh, never mind. Wow, my opponent just immediately slams down the DCE. That's so clutch for him. That is so clutch. Oh, come on. Okay, does he also have his last Guzma? Does he also have his last Guzma here? How many item cards? 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 item cards. No, we still have to go for the Riolu. The issue is if my opponent has the last Guzma or double puzzle for Guzma. If he does, we are in a lot of trouble here. Can I discard that Lucario? I probably can't, actually. Oh gosh. Have to do this, and I have to Cynthia here. Oh my gosh. This is really bad. Okay, back to top decking. Why not retreat? If I don't retreat, he can knock me out with Golisopod. Yeah, N2-1. And it's just as good as Guzma. Unless we hit Sycamore here. Oh my gosh, we hit Sycamore. Okay. Ooh, and the stretcher. That's all clutch. Okay. Oh wow. Okay, so my opponent's gonna rage here. So we have 3 Float Stones. We have 3 Float Stones, 3 Rainbow Energy. Now we can draw 6 cards out of 22 potential cards that we can use to retreat and get the win here. No! What were you saying, guys? What were you saying? See, if I had left the Garbodor up, I mean, my opponent still made a mistake. He should have just attacked with, Golisopod, but that was really bad for my opponent. He should have just attacked with Golisopod, to ensure the victory 100%. Oh my gosh. What can you do, guys? What can you do? Okay. Okay. So, one more chance to Lucario Garb, or not really? Should we change the list? I feel like the list is just not working out really well. Maybe just the Trash Challenge concept. Oops. The Trash Challenge concept is just not working out for us. So I'll leave it like that, and then I'll take out the rainbows, and I'll just add more fighting. I don't have the secret rares. Okay, so Trash Challenge was just not good for us. And then we have 3 spaces. We'll add an extra nest ball. We shall add an extra N. I really just want an extra, I guess, Evosoda? I really just want an extra tool card. Okay. That was so sad. Okay, let's make sure Lucario Garb is elected. Yep. Okay, so one more match with this deck, and then we'll move on to Zoroark Counter Energy. Then we shall move on here. Okay. Ah, that was such a sad game. I had so many cards. I had so many cards. I had so many cards to retreat and get the win. We got super lucky off of the end, and we still couldn't pull it off. Okay, Fairy Lightning. What? What is my opponent's deck here? Fairy Lightning. And there's the Lele start. There is the Lele start. Awesome. Except not really. We can't stop starting Lele. Okay. Oh, ooh, this is a spreading deck. Okay. Necrozma is annoying to deal with. Sylveon Raichu, nope. Okay. So, yeah, this is a spread deck. Abilities, well, stopping ability, well, stopping Mew could be good. Especially because Mew is Psychic type. So, I mean, but am I gonna Cynthia here? Yeah. End is actually really bad here. What's the other card I discard? The energy. End is actually really bad because my opponent's deck will not be focused on taking prizes. You love spread decks, Gameralo. Congrats on top 16, by the way. Yeah, spread decks are fun for sure. Spread decks are definitely fun. Okay, so we have potential here. We have potential. Turn to attack. We can't knock out the Necrozma because we don't have Regirock, but we can potentially attack Necrozma. There we see a Nest Ball. For a Coco to start the spread. We see Misty's Determination. Interesting. That is actually really interesting. Okay, so the Necrozma getting powered up. We need a Float Stone or a Basic Energy here. That's what we need to deal significant damage to that Necrozma. Hopefully a 2-hit KO. Hopefully a 2-hit KO. Oh, we whiff again! Ah! This is so stupid. Oh my. Four Float Stone, 6 Basic Energy. Only one of which is in the discard pile. Oh boy. Oh look, all the cards we needed the previous turn. Okay. Okay, so we will get to do some damage. You got the perfect cards of the 7-card Sycamore. No Psychic Energy, so Lucario should be safe here. We dealt 150, next turn we deal 60, which is 10 short of the knockout on the Necrozma. Yeah. Ether Paradise, what is this? Ether Paradise. I mean, we're at the mercy of top deck, so there's not much I can do here. Congrats on changing the PTCGO music. Thank you, I guess. Okay, energy means can Tankerous GX get the knockouts? I'll just go ahead and use it. No reason not to. Parallel City is decent. We need a really good top deck here. We have a lot of cards we can top deck though. There's Lele, there's Tina. Friendship end. Friendship end by our opponents. Okay, there's a counter energy, so never mind. Magical swap, there's 250, 230, 270, 290. There's 320 damage in play right now. Going after the Riolu. And I would assume the active Lucario? Yeah, this is gonna take a while. I mean, this essentially leaves my other Lucario-GX completely healed though, so it's not terrible. Should we be worried about any other attack? Probably not. As long as we don't bench anything else, should be good here. Ooh, decides to go after Garb. Oh. Yeah, so he's gonna leave 70 on Lucario and 70 on the other Lucario for a turn of devolution with Espeon. He might just leave 70 on the Garb too. So yeah, Espeon EX is a thing. It's not a thing here. Is that all he does? Where am I from? I am from Mexico. I am from Mexico. Okay, so my opponent debating on whether... Okay, he just takes one prize card. Fair enough. Okay. I'm gonna do this and remove this. I'm gonna attach energy and I'm just gonna start knocking out here. I won't let him have abilities. What was the prize he got? This was something. I generally don't recall. And then I'll just Sycamore here. Okay, so we get another potential Lucario here. Ooh, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna set up the Riolu, and I'm gonna play the Parallel to limit myself and to make sure that that Necrozma stays in play, and I'll discard my Lucario, which has a ton of damage, and then we will Cyclone Kick for the knockout. Okay, so we're applying more pressure, and there's Lele gone down, there's 2 counter energy and 2 TCs that have gone down now. Fighting Fury Belt doesn't change the fact that Lucario-GX can just get a knockout here. And there we see an end, which is fine by me. You get Guzma, we get N, we get Rescue Stretcher, which is very nice. My opponent manages to find his 3rd TCE and uses Palpad to put back N and Cynthia, I would assume? No, double N, okay. Double N. Okay, so there's Flying Flip. Was the prize a DC? Maybe. No, it wasn't, because he played N before attaching, so it actually wasn't a DC. Okay, so do I just Lele knockout Necrozma? I mean Guzma knockout Necrozma? No, I don't think so. I genuinely don't think that's what I do. I think I just knock this guy out. Choice band. My opponent put 2 ends back and there's 1 in the discard pile. So not likely he ends us this time around. There we see Oranguru. We see the stadium, that really doesn't make a difference. Oh, what? The last... Are you kidding me? The last DCE. Wow. The last DCE. What were the odds there? Oh my gosh. This is just incredible. Just casually draws into the last two TCs. Oh boy. Okay, we have a ton of damage. If I could find... No, I don't have any Parallel City. Do I just go for knockout here? No, I mean, we know he has Lele, so he's going to... Okay, he's definitely going to Lele for N, right? He's going to Lele for N. He has 240 damage in play. That's not enough to get him 4 prize cards. Only 3. So if I stretch her, maybe I should have left the stretcher as a stretcher. I'm just gonna knock this guy out. Yeah, he has a couple of counter energy left for sure. Okay, so Cyclone Kick for the knockout. We go down to 1 card. But he can't spread anymore with Coco. Top decks. Oh no, he grabbed the special charge. The special charge was the card he grabbed from the prizes. Espeon. Espeon is fine. Espeon would actually be great. Because now that he played Cynthia, we actually have knockout on Espeon with Lucario if he decides to get a prize here. So I really doubt he will. Yeah, we should have won. No matter what he does, we should win here. Counter catcher, that's fine. We still win. Unless he Lele counter energy and knocks out. No, not even Lele knockout Riolu does it for him. Hello, Waddling Corgis. Thanks so much for being here. So yeah, this is game. So we evolve, we attach, and then we Guzma the Ranguru, just making sure I'm not making any mistakes. And then we Aura Strike for 280 damage. Yep. Okay, so that was pretty intense. That was definitely pretty intense here. Okay, so the deck, after the changes made, ended up working a little bit better. I'm not so sure how viable this version of Lucario is. Maybe it's decent, maybe it's not. I invite you guys to try it out. Down below you can find the list if you're watching on YouTube. Don't forget to check out our sponsors, Sakura Scoop or Tabletop Village. I know yesterday Tabletop Village posted that they have Lucario-GXs in stock now. If you guys want to buy them or the codes to try them out online. And if you use the link down below, you get 10% off your first purchase. And yeah, this will be all for Lucario Garb. Now we're gonna switch to a Zoroark counter energy deck. So if you're watching live here on Twitch, do not go anywhere. I will be right back. And if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to leave a like. And I will see you guys tomorrow for the Zoroark counter energy video. Be right back, guys. It's gonna be a little time, es poco tiempo. Ah, bueno, ok. Sí, sí.